Maybe it was heart to heart, transmission. So I was saying that I am very happy and grateful to be here. This is my third time, and each time I come, I take so much inspiration from this center. Devotees are serving so nicely together, inspired in the movement of Srila Prabhupada. And this is our strength. Our strength doesn't come from big temples. Our strength doesn't come from big speakers or some resources. Our strength comes from dedicated Krishna conscious devotees. His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, when he was a new devotee, he arranged Prabhupada books to be kept in different public stores. And he was expecting that all these public stores are very prominent and a lot of people will buy Prabhupada books. But there were hardly any sale. So he told Srila Prabhupada, we arrange your books to be kept in all these stores, hardly there is any sale. Prabhupada said, my books will go with enthusiasm of my devotees, not all these ventures. So our devotees should be enthusiastic. And when devotees will be enthusiastic? When they will realize the importance of the gift of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. What we have received. Like sometimes we get some gifts and we don't know what is it. But when person glorifies that gift, oh, this is such and such thing imported from Switzerland, from America. Then you say, oh, this is so valuable. Then we become enthusiastic about it. In the same way, we received Krishna consciousness. It's a beautiful garland. Who made this? Made this? Hare Krishna. So our devotees should realize the importance of the gift we received from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to give which no other incarnation gave in the past. Not even Krishna gave. Anarpitam charin chirat. Chirat means from time immemorial. Anarpitam. Arpita means, what is the meaning of arpita? To offer. Anarpita means did not offer. So from time immemorial, which was not being given by any other incarnation, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to give. What is that? Krishna Prem. And as rightly said, Hare Krishna Mahamantra. This Hare Krishna Mahamantra is not ordinary mantra. It's Mahamantra. This reminds me that one of our devotees, he went to meet one of our workers. We have a workshop where we make altars. There are around 100-150 workers work. And there was an accident where, one of the workers got his finger cut in a machine. Of course, it was fixed. So our one devotee went to see him with a garland of Lord. And this person was not from, Hindu background. And he was lying down in the hospital bed. And this devotee went and put garland to this person. And he became so angry. He said, am I dead? Why are you putting garland to me? Because in material world, people get garlands only after death. They don't get while living. But devotees, as living only we get garlands because of our connection with Guru and Krishna. So anyway, we were discussing that this Hare Krishna Mahamantra is not an ordinary Mahamantra. It's not an ordinary mantra. You see, Krishna's names are equally potent Namna Makari Bahuda Nij Sarva Shaktis Tatra Arpita. Krishna has invested all his energies in each name. It's Govinda, Gopal, Madhusudan, Krishna, Ram. There's so many names. But Hare Krishna Mahamantra is the highest rasa in the spiritual world. What is that? The rasa of separation in conjugal love. First of all, conjugal love is the highest rasa in the spiritual world. And in that conjugal love also there are two categories. One is Swakiya, one is Parakiya. Swakiya means husband-wife relationship. So Krishna has this mellow with Lakshmi. Krishna has this mellow with Rukmini, Satyabhama. But when there is husband-wife relationship, still there is this mixture of dasya in conjugal. Like Lakshmi is pressing legs, in massaging legs of Vishnu. Like Rukmini is fanning Krishna. But Parakiya is pure conjugal love. There is no mixture. One time Krishna told Radharani, let's get married. Radharani said, no, then life will become boring. Let's remain like this. It's the highest conjugal love. And in that conjugal love also, when there is apparent separation, when Radharani calls for Krishna, when Krishna calls for Srimati Radharani, that is the highest love. And that is Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Where Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Krishna himself, in the mood of Srimati Radharani, calling for Krishna. So this Hare Krishna Mahamantra is not just name of Lord, is actually the highest mellow of the spiritual world. That we are receiving. When we come to ISKCON day one, what we receive? The holy name. Even though we don't come to ISKCON temple, when we walk, like morning we were walking, one person came and said, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna. They know us by this Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Such rarest of the rare gifts of the Supreme Lord has become easily available to us. How fortunate we are. And now we have to treasure it. Now we have to take care that we keep this gift as it is. When Srila Prabhupada was leaving this world, he called all his disciples in Vrindavan. And with folded hands, Prabhupada was telling them that I have given you this big ISKCON. He said, big ISKCON. Of course, now ISKCON is bigger ISKCON. At that time, 108 temples. Prabhupada said, I have given you this big ISKCON. Now, take care of it. Don't subtract anything. Don't modify anything. At least maintain. When he said maintain, that means maintaining the purity of the message, maintaining the sanctity of practice of Krishna consciousness. That is very important. Yes, we have to expand, but not on the cost of pure mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu which we are receiving. That is beauty of ISKCON. Not just making more and more members. Yes, we have to make more members. What is our goal? How many members we have to make? How many? Prithvite ache jat nagar adi gram sarvatra prachar hoy marana. Every town and village. And not just every town and village. Jare dekho tare kaho Krishna upadesh. Amar agya guru hoiya taro upadesh. Not just every town and village, but every person on this planet should become devotee. That is our goal. That is the legacy Srila Prabhupada has left with us. But one thing we should be very, very cautious. Within our community, our relationships should be so strong that when we expand our movement, more and more people get attracted to the unity of ISKCON, unity of the devotee community. But if there will be friction within our community, will people get attracted to us? We are aiming to unify the whole world. And then people will ask us, what about your own communities? What about your own devotees? Are they interacting with each other with utmost love, respect and trust? Are they having relationships with them on a genuine platform? Or they are doubting each other? Or they are having frictions in relationships? Or they are having lack of trust? Therefore, we should be learning these aspects of Krishna consciousness also. Many times we bring new people and then we think, oh, now mission accomplished, let's get more people. But those who are already in the movement, they should also grow. Because newcomers will look up to them for inspiration. After few years, we all become inspirations to others. What to speak out few years, even after few days. People think, oh, you came before me, so you must be knowing more than me. That is naturally expected. So we all hold that responsibility. ISKCON is not just a society. ISKCON is a responsibility of parampara. It is the weight of parampara we are carrying. It's not just a place where we all come, we associate, we talk, we eat, and then we go. It's not ISKCON club. No. Is it a club? No. It's mission, it's movement. Hare Krishna, movement. Movement means it should have energy. And it should have teamwork. Imagine if a person is undergoing a surgery and the team who is doing the surgery, like the doctor, there is anesthetic, and then there is nurses, and there is cleaners, and all this stuff. Now imagine they don't have good relationship among themselves. What will happen? What will happen to the patient? Certainly patient will die. Imagine the surgeon is asking, oh, give me this instrument, and nurse is saying, why should I give you? Pick it up yourself. The poor fellow will die. So we all are having responsibility of those jivas who have not received Krishna consciousness. And if we don't have nice relationships, then what will happen? Those poor jivas will never get Krishna consciousness. We are losers for two reasons. One is we could not develop Krishna consciousness, because if we are not cooperating, if we are not having nice relationships, means we have some material desires. And second reason is we fail to give mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to others. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's followers should have two components. One, Janma Sarthak Kari. Second, Kar Paropkar. It's not optional. Many times devotees think that, oh, there are some devotees who preach, but I am not a preacher. I am okay, I am practicing my bhakti, it's enough. But no, any follower of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, both components are necessary. Janma Sarthak Kari, Kar Paropkar. We have to become good devotees and we have to make others devotees. That is the responsibility of this Hare Krishna movement. Therefore today we are going to go into a very important topic. Trust. This word is a very expensive word in this world. Very expensive word. To get somebody's trust, most expensive. To lose somebody's trust, biggest loss. What is the speed of trust? Is unimaginable. What is the tax of trust? If you don't have trust, unimaginable. So let's discuss this session 1. we'll be discussing about importance and definition of trust. In session 2, we will have, if you all stay for session 2, we will discuss 7 practical behaviors which we must practice to maintain trust within devotee community. Let's start. We have a second mic. Is it alive?
Yes.
Okay. Now I want to hear from all of you. Why do we need trust? Why do we need trust? Either in devotee community or outside world or wherever. Why do we need trust?
Without faith and trust, you cannot.
Yes. Give him the mic. You can raise your hands. The mic will come. Yes.
Without trust or faith, the basic thing required in any devotion, service, or any activity, you cannot proceed further.
Without trust, how do we practice anything? Why people cook? Because they have trust, we can eat it. Imagine somebody is cooking but he's not sure that it will be eatable or not. People will be in shock that we have to remain hungry or not. So for practicing anything you need trust. Otherwise how you will pursue that activity for a long time? Yes, anyone else? Why do we need trust?
You don't want to keep testing. Once you build the trust, you start following blindly.
Very good point. Very good point. You don't want to waste your time in just testing devotees, testing your fellow mates, testing other devotees, testing your family members, testing your guru, testing the parampara, testing Prabhupada books. How much time get wasted? Even after years of practicing Krishna consciousness, we keep testing. Just a few days back we were reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, and there are a few words which Prabhupada explains, like Nirakar means, what is the definition of Nirakar? Wrong. What Prabhupada wrote? Nirakar means no material form. Nirgun means no material qualities. This is Prabhupada's definition. So we were discussing this, and then one devotee, he searched from some Puran where Lord Shiva is giving the same definition, and then he posted that these verses are there in such and such Puran which describes Nirakar means no material form but Lord has spiritual form. Nirgun means no material qualities but Lord has spiritual qualities. And then everybody was like, wow, very nice. Is it good or bad? You understood what happened? Is it good or bad?
Testing a master is bad.
Huh?
Testing the master is bad.
Is super bad, or I would call it foolishness. Suppose, okay, let me ask this way. How many of you know that if we eat poison we will die? Raise your hands. Anybody unsure? Everybody believes if we eat poison we will die? Anybody experimented here? If you would have experimented, you would not be sitting here. Then how do you know that by eating poison you will die? How do you know this?
Observation.
Observation? Have you seen anybody eating and dying?
Trusting somebody. Somebody said that.
You have trusted a reliable source. So it's not always an intelligent thing to experiment and believe. That's the third class way of getting knowledge. Prabhupada writes this in Nectar of Instruction. Best way of receiving knowledge is getting from a bona fide source. Now, if you don't have trust on that source, how much time will get wasted? We are living with devotees, we are not trusting them. So as he said, we keep on testing and we waste our time. Ultimately, the energy of movement is getting wasted. Anyone else? Matajis, why do we need trust? Please give trouble to yourself and think.
Hare Krishna. So it's the basis for any relationship.
It's the basis for any relationship. In the relationship, more than love is trust. More than love is trust. See, you can love many people. Like, okay, let's put it like this. Does father loves his child from the time he takes birth Right? 5-year-old boy, father loves him still? 10-year-old boy, father loves him? To 10-year-old boy, can father give all his property? Why? I love you, my boy, but I don't trust you still. When you become mature, then I will give you. So trust is one step ahead, even from love. Anyone else? Yes. Backside? Yes.
Gain knowledge from someone you need to trust him.
Yes, we discussed. If we don't trust the source, we can't get the knowledge. We waste our time just experimenting and testing. Anyone else at the back? Please give me some enthusiasm that you are hearing, in the back. Anyone? Why do we need trust? Okay, I'll put you another question. For the devotees who are sitting on chair people. What mistrust can do? So next question for you. What mistrust can do? If we don't have trust in any community, in relationship, in our devotional life, what mistrust can do? Yes.
It will destroy
It destroy what?
your relationships.
It will destroy relationship. It will destroy whatever you are thinking. It will destroy everything. It's just matter of time. Anyone else? What mistrust can do? Yes. Please give her the mic.
We only lose ourselves.
We lose ourselves. We lose our confidence.
Confidence.
We lose our energy. You see, when you place trust in somebody, he can perform more than his capacity. Like in IIT Chennai, one time the group of students came to the warden and they complained that, there's so many issues with water. We have scarcity of water in the hostel, in the college, and this and that. And warden told them a very nice thing. Warden told them, I don't expect this. The most intelligent cream of India is coming to me, a warden of an hostel, with problem, not a solution. Get the point? So he said, you should come to me with solution, and I will apply that. And that gave them confidence. So these students worked on a plan and brought to the warden. They reused the water from washing and things in the toilets and flush and things. They solved the problem. So the point I am making is, if you place the trust, then person can perform more than expected. Now you may ask that, but what if people break our trust? That fear is there, right? What if our trust is broken? What we will do? 3% people in this world are scorpions. Remember this. They will anyway break your trust. No matter whatever you do, they will anyway break your trust. But why for those 3% people you are going to punish 97% of the people? Is it not wasting our energy? Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sent Nityananda Prabhu and Haridas Thakur for preaching. And whom Nityananda Prabhu selected? Jagai and Madhai. Haridas Thakur said, don't try on them, they are the most sinful people in this town. Nityananda Prabhu, that means they deserve mercy first. Why? How you judge a doctor is very efficient? How you judge a doctor is very efficient?
If you treat
Huh?
diseased person, if you can able to treat the worst disease.
Yes, very nice. If a doctor can treat the most hopeless case, that means he is best doctor. So Nityananda Prabhu thought, if I can make this Jagai and Madhai devotees, that means Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy is the highest. And he tried. And what happened? Madhai hit Nityananda Prabhu with the pot of wine. What was Nityananda Prabhu's reply? Who remembers? What was his reply? Anyone? What Nityananda Prabhu told after being hit? Nityananda Prabhu told, You will hit me, that doesn't mean I will not give you Krishna consciousness. I'll still give you Krishna consciousness. See the level of compassion. That is the power of trust. We give people chance, we give them more chance, and 3% will make you, they will let you down. But 97% of the people will help you to progress in the preaching movement of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And if there is no trust, mistrust in the community, our whole time will go just in conflict resolution. This is what happens in most of the meetings. You experience that? What is discussed in the meetings? Issues. Either agendas or issues. And we are in the movement where there should not be agenda. Ahetuki apratihata. We are in the movement where there should not be issues. But in our meetings, what we have to discuss, unfortunately, issues and agendas. So if we have to save our time from this, we have to put faith in each other. We have to put trust in each other. Now I'll make one more exercise. Let's divide the room in two parts. Okay, left side and right side. You have the way in the between. Okay, so in this devotees, where you will be? Left side. Okay, Matajis and Prabhujis. Let's do this. Matajis one team, Prabhujis one team. Okay, Matajis are very good devotees. Okay, you are belonging from a temple where there is first class trust between devotees. Okay, you understand it? First class trust, first class relationships, you all trust each other, you all believe each other, you are solid. Okay, you are good people. Prabhujis are bad people. They belong from a temple where they don't trust each other. They backbite, they have problem in relationships. Now tell how you will act. I'm not asking solution, I'm saying the symptoms. What will be symptoms of this temple and what will be symptoms of this temple? Okay, quickly, Matajis. What will be the symptom of your temple?
Unity.
Okay, unity, very nice. Devotees will have unity. What else?
More focus on service.
More focus on service. You don't have to waste your time in all kind of issues. Okay, this task has to be done. Prabhuji, you do this, you do this. Okay, you don't have Prabhujis, only Matajis. So Mataji, do this, do this, do this. Job is done. Very nice. What else? The culture will be very inspirational to everyone. As soon as person will come inside your temple, he'll feel inspired to serve. He'll inspired to live. He'll inspired to become more and more committed to Krishna consciousness. What else? People will be more happy. Krishna's devotee should be happy. Susukham kartum abhyayam. If you are not happy in Krishna consciousness, means you are doing some gadbad. Doing some or other mistakes, some missing of some rounds, missing of some regulative principle, missing of some principle, something. If you are not happy. What else? The number of devotees will multiply. What else?
Focus will be on Krishna Bhakti.
Focus will be Krishna Bhakti. What else? Good people. What else?
Association.
You are not good people. You belong to a bad temple. So what else? Okay, let's come. Mother, you are saying something at the back?
Help each other.
Yes, you will help each other to grow. If some devotee is not having sufficient skills or sufficient knowledge, other devotees will help him to carry on the service. Okay, now listen from the bad people. What will be symptoms of this temple?
Disharmony.
Huh? Disharmony. Okay, what else?
You will be aggressive, always aggressive.
We will be aggressive. This is my place by the wall. I sit by the pillar, Prabhu, every time. Why did you take my place? It can be. Yes, what else? What else? Bad people. What is your temple? Yes.
There will be doubt on each other.
Always there will be doubt. Even if somebody will bring a Tirupati Laddu for you, you will think, oh, why did he giving me Tirupati Laddu? Maybe he will give me service now. Maybe he will ask for a donation now. Something is wrong. Okay, what else?
Yes, relation.
Huh?
Discussed and battle.
There will be discussed. Even though people will work hard, they will not be satisfied. They will work hard, but there will be tension and friction. What else?
Lot of ego.
Hmm?
Lot of ego.
Lot of ego. Yes, there will be so many instances where there will be fight,
Jealousy.
jealousy. Why did he lead Kirtan? I was just coming. Don't they know that I am a Gandharva? Why they are not waiting for me? Yes. What else?
False prestige.
False prestige. I am not a devotee, but still they should believe I am devotee. And I have been around for 10 years. They should believe I am devotee. Yes. What else?
Keep wasting time in conflict solving rather than.
Yes. All the time there will be discussion. Prabhu, let's have meeting. It's too much. Let's have meeting. Let's have meeting. What we will discuss in meeting? Oh, this person did this person did this. He should ask for apology. You should do this. All this. What else?
Not happy.
Not
Not at all happy.
Not at all happy. Yes, we discuss. Devotees will be discontent. What else?
There will be no progress.
Huh?
No, not much progress.
Okay, there will not be much progress. Individual level also, institutional level also. Yes. I couldn't hear you, Prabhu. What did you say? Huh? Yes, people will stop coming. These people are talking big things in lectures, but when they come together, they fight. They don't speak to each other. They are different groups. During the lockdown, we were not allowed to gather in Prasadam Hall because in temple campus around 150, 180 devotees stay together. So we were not allowed to come together in Prasadam Hall. So what the temple did, we used to make our plates and then we used to take prasad in smaller groups. So one time our spiritual master, he asked, okay, when devotees sit in the smaller groups, what is the basis of their selection of these groups? So I told Guru Maharaj, actually MP devotees sit together, then within MP also we have Malwa, then we have Bundelkhand, then we have Chambal, then in Bengali devotees sit together, and Odia devotees sit together, then this. The Guru Maharaj said, no, this is not Krishna consciousness. That means there is no unity. Different groups. Who will get attracted to us? We are here to unify the whole world. And there are groups within our community, not good. What else? Bad temple. What will ultimately happen to this temple?
Distress and destroy.
It will get shut down. Do we want our Krishna consciousness movement to shut down? No. So our journey is from here to here. From bad to good. We are somewhere in between. We have good things in the community, we have some issues in the community. We have to reduce the issues and increase good things. That is our target. So we discussed this, the taxation of trust. We discussed how there will be so much politics, redundancy, issues, fights, conflicts, this and that. Let's see the Panchatattva, our worshipable lords. How much diversity is there in Panchatattva? Are they of same age? What is the difference between Advaita Acharyas and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's age? Anyone knows? Okay, any guess? 40 years. 40 years 1, 40 years 2, 48. Okay, anyone else? Better? 50, okay. Anyone? 36. Okay, you are going low, Prabhu. Bid should go up. It's more than 60 years. Age difference. Srivas Thakur and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Srivas Thakur was of age of Jagannath Mishra. Nityananda Prabhu was elder to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So there is age difference. Okay, look at their ashrams. Are they belonging to same ashram? Gadadhar Pandit, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu were sannyasis. And Nityananda Prabhu, Advaita Acharya, and Srivas Pandit were grihasthas. Of course, Nityananda Prabhu was avadut. He acted as sannyasi also, then he acted as grihastha also. So there's like 3 categories. Now look at the spiritual masters. Are they disciples of same spiritual master? No. They are disciples of different spiritual masters. Okay, backgrounds. Are they all from Mayapur? They belong to different areas. They came to Mayapur, but they belong to different areas. Now imagine, you go to Advaita Acharya, okay, you are lucky enough to reach to Advaita Acharya, and you start criticizing Gadadhar Pandit in front of Advaita Acharya. What Advaita Acharya will do to you? Or imagine you go to Nityanand Prabhu and start criticizing Srivas Thakur. Or you go to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and start criticizing Nityanand Prabhu. What will happen? Will he believe? Will he believe in us? Why? The relationship between Panchatattva is so strong, nothing can hamper that relationship. That is our aim. These are our lords. We have to learn from them. No external influence should affect us. Not that anyone comes and says, oh Prabhuji, you know that Mataji is speaking that about you. Is your relationship so weak that you can't just call and communicate that Prabhu or Mataji, I heard this and this. What do you have to say about it? Life would become so easy. And our Krishna consciousness movement can expand beyond imagination. So let's hear from Srila Prabhupada, what he talks about. Oh, sorry. Okay. So anyway, I will send this video. Little technical thing. The human brain. Any doctors here? No doctors. Okay, then I can speak. Okay. Because I am not an expert in this field. I just heard, from devotees. So what I heard, I am repeating. So this brain has 2 parts. I am not going in technical things, but just the lesson part. The brain has 2 parts. One is the thinking part, one is the emotional part. In our Shastras, we term it as Man and Buddhi. Now, who is supposed to control whom? Is mind supposed to control the intelligence, or intelligence supposed to control the mind? Who is supposed to control whom?
Intelligent is supposed.
Huh?
Intelligent is supposed.
But what happens? Mind controls the intelligence. See, when you have lack of trust, when you have shabby relationships, when you have weak relationships, your emotions overpower your intellect. We know this is a devotee. We know I am supposed to respect him. We know I am supposed to cooperate for Prabhupada's pleasure. But our emotions, our mind overpowers that knowledge. But when we supply enough spiritual knowledge to our intelligence, intelligence becomes stronger. And this Prabhupada writes in Bhagavad Gita. By studying scriptures, by hearing Harikatha, our intelligence becomes stronger. And then we can control the mind. So this samanvaya, this balancing should be there. What is this balancing? We need to have emotions, of course, but those emotions should be guided with the intellect. Many times people say, Prabhu, I am very honest person, I just speak whatever I feel. Actually, it's not intelligent thing to do. Like suppose your daughter first time cooks for you something, and it's super bad. It's super bad. Will you give the real feedback to your daughter? You will still eat. No, very nice, first class. Why you want to encourage? That is beyond truth. So even emotions should be guided with intelligence. That yes, I need to cooperate. I need to stay in this movement as a contributor, not a troublemaker. Therefore, we need to develop this smart trust. It's not blind trust. It's smart trust. You need to know whom you have to trust. It's not that we are sharing all this that you blindly trust everybody. Whoever comes to your door, just open door and come and sit, and it's not like that. But this emotion should be guided with intelligence. Patra. Who is the patra for the trust? Who is the, what do you say, patra? Deserving person. Who requires this trust? Let's see. The good news is, this trust can be developed, it can be restored, it can be extended. Many times we feel that, oh, I never trusted anybody in life. How do I trust devotees? From childhood I have so many issues. I can't trust anyone. No. Trust can be established. Second category is, devotees sometimes tell, Prabhu, I have burned my fingers many times with devotees. So many times, so many issues happen. I can't trust anymore. No. Trust can be restored. And trust can be extended. If everything is well, we can further enhance our relationship in devotee community. Just imagine Prabhupada disciples. They are serving Srila Prabhupada from 5 decades. Is the relationship growing day by day? Yes. How? Because they extended their trust based on Krishna consciousness. So it can be further extended. How many of you remember this story from your childhood books? Only one? 2? I'm sure you all have studied this. There were 2 goats and one small narrow place they have to cross. How did they cross?
There are 2 stories.
The 2 stories, yes, but the good one. Now you are not bad people, huh? You all are good people. So you can tell good examples. So how did they cross?
So one gave way to the other and then
How she gave the way?
so one took
One bent down and the other goat gone over that, and then this one also crossed. So both of them crossed. So many times in Vaishnava community, we have to bend down. We are not here for justice. Is it a court? Is ISKCON a court? No. We are not here for justice. I am right, he is wrong. I am right, he is wrong. You may be right 100 times. But for pleasure of Srila Prabhupada, we bend. Okay, let me bend. Let me give another chance to this person. I am giving you a very extreme example. Very extreme example. I am not sure if it can be practically applicable or not, but just sharing for a lesson. One time, there was one spiritual master in ISKCON. And some of his servants found out that one of his servant is stealing from the dakshina which is coming to the spiritual master. That's a serious thing. So they all complained. And what the Guru told? He said, I know he is stealing. So you know he is stealing, then also you are keeping him with you? Yes. Because if I reject him, where will he go? He will go out and commit sinful activities. At least with me he is chanting Hare Krishna, he will slowly improve. So it's not about right and wrong always. It's about Vaishnavism. Vaishnavism is beyond right and wrong. It's about how to hold this community together to further please Srila Prabhupada. So now I am giving the definition of trust. We have just 5 minutes. Definition of trust. Now this may look like a youth seminar, but it's not a youth seminar. It's a very practical thing. Trust is confidence born of competence and character. There are 2 components of trust. First of all, we have to become trustworthy. If we become trustworthy, then that's the good start of having a trustworthy community. Whatever you are looking in others, first we have to develop in ourselves. Suppose you want good kirtaniyas in your community. First you should show interest in kirtan. Suppose you want good Bhagavatam study circle in the community. You must start reading Bhagavatam every day. You want everybody should come on time. You are calling everybody, please be there at 11 o'clock. You are sending messages to everybody, please be there at 11 o'clock. But we are coming late. Is it good example? No. So whatever we are expecting in community, first we have to develop in ourselves. Now we are aiming to a community where everyone trusts each other. So first thing is, we have to become trustworthy. And in the endeavor to become trustworthy, there are two components: character, competence. Let's understand this with the example of a tree. Tree has two parts, one below the soil, one above the soil. Which one is more important? Everyone same? And no one in Ardhakokut Nyaya, only fruits, no roots? Huh? Yes, both are important, but if we compare both, which one is more important? The roots. See, the tree above ground is nothing in comparison to the tree below the soil. Like, some time back, there was a presentation in our Ministry of Cow Protection and Agriculture, and Kalakanta Prabhu was giving very nice explanation. He was showing us that how when you go to a forest, the dense thick forest which you see above ground is nothing in comparison to the roots of forest below the soil. And these roots are interlocked. 12 kilometers far, if some tree is lacking some nutrition, he will ask for help through the roots. And this tree will send that nutrition. This is the power of roots. And the time when this network fails, the tree dies. It's not just because of water. It's because of this network with different trees below the soil. Now, what is this roots? These roots are our character. These roots are character. And the part above the soil, the tree, the leaves, the branches, the fruits, this is our competence, which can be seen. See, competence you can see day to day. Somebody can speak nicely, somebody can sing nicely, somebody can do efficient cooking, management, this and that. These are all competence. You can see it. But character is below the soil. It's the person's individuality. Are you with me? Yes? Character is individual personality. You can't see it. Suppose all of us are sitting here. Can you understand what's going on in others' mind? Maybe somebody is thinking that, Prabhu, now you should stop. It's already time. It's time for a break. You don't know who is thinking. But this character part is the most important part with which person can trust on you. Now this character has two components. One is integrity, one is intent. What I will do, I will briefly discuss about intent, and integrity we will discuss in next session. So I am not talking about capabilities and results. So competence have two components, capabilities and results. You trust a person who is capable, right? Now somebody is driving. You are sitting with him for the first time. Don't you ask that, Prabhu, did you drive in Bangalore before? Yes, I drove. You have a driving license? Yes. It's a capability, right? You trust that person. But imagine a person knows driving but he has ill intentions. Now that you cannot see. That's below the soil. But competence you can see. And we trust also. Suppose book distributors. Some book distributors, they go and they distribute 1,000 Bhagavad Gitas. Now next marathon, will you not depend on him? Will you not trust him? But okay, this book distributor last year did 1,000 Bhagavad Gitas. This year, Prabhu, please do 1,500. Don't we request like that? So yes, these two components also bring trust, but they are not as important as these two. Intent and integrity. Let's discuss about this. Intentions. Very heavy word. Is my sound clear? Again, is little disturbing. Huh? Is it clear? Okay. Intentions. Do you see intentions? Do you see intentions? No. When we look at others, we judge them by their actions. And when we look at ourselves, we judge ourselves by intentions. We say, oh, maybe I have spoken wrong, but my intention was not that. But if other person speaks, let intention go to hell. What he spoke matters. Now we have to reverse this. Whatever we act, we should judge that. Whatever our intention may be, how the person felt, that matters. And when people behave with us, we have to see their intention. Guru chastising disciple. Why disciple doesn't feel bad? Or why disciple should not feel bad? Because disciple has faith that my Guru is always thinking good for me. Now translate that same relationship in devotee community. Is any devotee in this community having intention to harm you? Has any devotee in this community ever harmed you? Is any devotee sitting here has any ulterior motive from you? Then why to doubt on them? Intentions. And when it comes to us, we should also clarify the intentions. Many times in our communication we are very fast, very quick, and that spoils many things. Like, how many of you drive? I am sure all of you drive. You know? When you drive, why we give indicator? For whom? Does it help anyway in your driving? Giving indicators? Does it help in mileage or speed or anything? Then why do you give indicators? For the person who is driving at the back. It's for him, it's not for you. In the same way, when we do any service, we should be very, very clear in expressing our intentions. Like, if we are giving any corrections, we should take time and tell the person that, you know, I am your well-wisher. I am telling this because this can happen and therefore this can be done. Take your time, express the intention. It can save a lot of trouble in devotee community if we take time to express the intention. Even Srila Prabhupada's father, he would chastise him in childhood, and then after chastising, he would take little Abhay, sit on the stairs of the house and explain him. See Abhay, you are my child. It's my responsibility to chastise you. Even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's father would chastise him. So don't feel bad. Is it necessary? Yes. Then the child will feel, my father is my well-wisher. He will not have those hard feelings. Same thing we have to do in our devotee circles. And we have to understand that if intentions are right, even apparent mistakes can be overlooked. Can you repeat this? If intentions are right, please repeat. Intentions are right, apparent mistakes can be overlooked. Yudhishthir Maharaj. Is he a pure devotee? Yes. How many of you feel Yudhishthir Maharaj is a pure devotee? Raise your hands. Okay. How many of you feel Yudhishthir Maharaj never committed any mistake? No? That means even pure devotees can make mistakes. The intention is pure, and that is very important. So we have to see in community, if intention is good, person can be trusted. Capabilities, skills, results, we can work out. But if intentions are pure, we can give person the scope. And we should check our intentions too. Yes, I am serving. Yes, I am preaching. But are my intentions to serve Guru and Krishna? Or my intention are for some name, fame, profit, adoration, etc. We have to check that. Okay, then one more example from Dwarka. Very beautiful point. Success has multiple definitions. And this is very important to understand how intentions of a person can be dovetailed in different directions. Is Bhima a devotee? Yes. Kunti is devotee? Yes. Let's have a wrestling match between Kunti and Bhima. Who will win? Bhima will win. Kunti will become lesser devotee? No. Everyone can have different ways of serving Krishna and we should respect that. That will give them scope, that will give them space to serve Krishna. Here an example from Dwarka. Balaram, who is dynamic, then Uddhav, who is scholarly. Akrur, who is very diplomatic. Yudhishthir Maharaj, who is very tolerant. Bhima, who is very action oriented. Let's do, let's kill, let's fight. Arjun, who is very skillful. But all are dear to Krishna. That's what we have to see in our devotee community. Let's go next. I am just skipping some parts. So, when we coming back to this tree, we are looking at intention. See, if you lose a competent person in community, you feel bad, you feel sad. But if you lose a devotee who had genuine intention to serve Krishna, cry bucket of tears. That's the bigger loss. He may not have big capabilities, but if he had genuine intention to serve, then that is the biggest loss. And in community, we have to, even if you want to judge each other with intentions. What was this person's intention? What was my intention? And many things will become clear. Let's go to some other examples. Okay, I'm not going into these details because time is short. You know this fight? What's written on the sword? Prabhupada said, you don't know Prabhuji? Prabhupada wanted this. And the other person is also fighting. Prabhupada wanted this. But the bottom line principle what Prabhupada wanted is cooperate with each other. We forget that. There is no fight in devotees for right and wrong. Believe me, there is no fight in devotees for right and wrong. Will you ever have a Ishtagoshti that devotees should drink or eat meat or have gambling? Is there any meeting like that? It's black and white. Devotees have disagreements in right and right. And there where you have to have maturity. You have to put your trust that yes, this person also wants to serve Krishna and I must help. Can somebody read this? Prabhupada's very famous quotation. Please read it loudly, one devotee.
We are preaching Krishna consciousness, the greatest platform of harmony. And if we dissent among us, ourselves and this kind does not look very good.
Prabhupada is saying we are preaching Krishna consciousness, which is supposed to teach harmony. Can switch it off, that other mic? Hare Krishna. Yes. But if there is disagreements within our community, it will not affect, it will not touch others. So this intention is very important. Now coming to the next point, character, we will discuss this, the integrity, we'll discuss this in the next session. Can somebody read this one? This is from the Puranas.
Life without values and character is like a body without head.
Body without head, how beautiful it will be, right? Nicely decorated body, but no head. Next.
Purchasing a beautiful picture by paying one's eyes.
You have bought a very costly painting, but you paid it with your both eyes. Any value to that picture? No. Next.
And a game without goal.
And a game without goal. You are playing football, there is no goal. Where you will put? Useless endeavor. So life without character, if you don't have integrity, then it's just waste of time. What is integrity? Very beautiful definition. Integrity is something what you do when nobody is seeing you, nobody is watching you. What are your life principles? That is integrity. It's not that I am a Hare Krishna devotee only when I come to Bhakti Center in Sanjay Nagar. When you are in Antarctica with all penguins, then also you are Hare Krishna devotee. When you are in some Timbuktu, some other country, then also you are a Hare Krishna devotee. When you are in your room alone, then also you are Hare Krishna devotee. And then people can trust you. You become trustworthy. There is beautiful pastime of Sachinandan Maharaj, where he heard Prabhupada speaking that a devotee always chants Krishna's name. And he actually entered in Prabhupada's room in the middle of night to check what Prabhupada does while sleeping. And when he entered Prabhupada's room, I think from the window or something he entered, and he saw in his sleep, Prabhupada was vibrating his lips and chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. And that shooted up his confidence in Srila Prabhupada. What do you do when you are alone? That is integrity. So we will discuss more on this in the coming session. Any questions? We can take one or two questions, then we'll take a break. Any questions till this point? Any questions? We'll give you full break, don't worry, 15 minutes. You can ask questions. Yes? Your mic is not on, Prabhuji. You just switch it on. Yes.
Now my question is, how can we try to build trust in this Kali Yuga? Let us take this. In this Kali Yuga, how can we try to build trust?
See, one thing we have to understand. The basic principle of Krishna consciousness is, we are not bodies, we are soul. You don't have a whiteboard, otherwise I would have explained there. Try to visualize in your board of your mind. There are three words: be, do, have. What are three words? Be, do, have. Be means your identity. What are we? You know, what you want to be. Be means your identity. Okay? What you want to become. Have means what you want to achieve. And do means what is the process. Is it clear? What are the three words?
Be, do, have.
Okay. Now, person in mode of ignorance, what is his step? What is his flow? Person in mode of goodness say, first I should have, then I will do, then I will be. You understand? Person in mode of goodness means, first I should have. Like suppose you tell him, go on preaching, first thing he will ask, give me vehicle, give me assistant, give me this, give me that. First I should have all facilities, otherwise I will not work. Have, then do, then be. Okay? Person in mode of passion, are you visualizing it? Person in mode of passion has little twist. He said, first I will do, then I will have, then I will be. Okay? First I will do, I will endeavor, I will achieve, and then I will have my success, and then I will become what I want to become. Mode of goodness means what? First be, then do, then have. Mode of goodness means first he studies, he realizes I am spirit soul. All these qualities are in me already. I don't have to borrow it from outside. Soul has natural tendency to love and trust, love and serve. It's naturally there. And mode of goodness means it revives these qualities. And then person works on it and then have whatever he want to achieve. That is mode of goodness. So it's not the discussion that okay, everybody is doing something else, how can I trust? No. Every jiva is soul. And that love, that tendency to serve, that tendency to trust is there inside everybody. Now when we become trustworthy, we attract such souls near us. When we are not trustworthy, we don't attract such souls. Like Duryodhan, what kind of people he attracted? Duryodhan, Dushyasan, Shakuni Mama, all these kind of people he attracted. Jarasandha, whom he attracted? Rukmi, Shishupal, these are his, associates. But Krishna, whom he attracted? He attracted Sudama, he attracted Balaram, he attracted Akruda. This is Krishna's attraction. So we have to become trustworthy. We have to realize that as soul, what is our duty? And when we practice it, Krishna will send such people to you. Again I am repeating, it's not blind trust. You don't have to go around and trust everybody. But especially when you talk about your own character, you should become trustworthy. And then the world will become a different place for you. Yashasti bhaktir bhagavati akinchana sarver guna tatra samasate sura harava bhaktasya kuto mahatguna manorathenastu davato bahi. So when you become devotee, all these qualities automatically come. But those who are not devotees, as you are talking about Kali Yuga, how we can expect from them anyway? Because they are driving the chariot of their mind. Today they can be best friends, tomorrow they can be worst enemies. So we are not talking about that world. We are talking about devotee community. And when we have nice relationship in devotee community, people get attracted. Such like people get attracted and they join the community also. Okay? Yes. Any other question?
You said trust can be rebuilt, right?
Yes, it can be restored.
But how?
It takes time, but again, it starts with our own self becoming trustworthy. Like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu dealing with Mukunda. Mukunda would go and listen Harikatha from different professional reciters. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to know. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, for hundreds of lifetimes, I will not give my mercy to Mukunda. And then when Mukunda heard this, Mukunda started dancing. What did he say? Did you hear what we said? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not going to give you mercy in hundreds of lifetimes. Mukunda said, yes, I got it. At least after 100 lifetimes I will get his mercy. That's what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu meant. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, okay, call him. I'll give him mercy now only. So we have to be patient. Okay, we did mistakes. It will be hard for devotees to trust us now, but we have to keep endeavoring. And when devotees see we are sincere, they start trusting us again. So we should never lose hope. Okay. So I think it's time for break. We should have an honest 15 minutes break, and then we'll start the next session. I had so many things to share, but time is very short, so I'm just rushing. So next session, we will discuss 7 practical behaviors to maintain integrity, to maintain this component of trust. And then we will open for questions. Hare Krishna. Shri Prabhupada ki, Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda ki, Dai Gaur Premanande, Hare Hare. So it's 12:58. We should meet at 1:13. Hare Krishna.